little Henry Wilson came from across the Irish Sea. And when he was a boy, he said a soldier he would be. But in the streets of Belfast, he left a sniper's hand. A victim of a bitter hate he didn't understand. There has to be an end to it someday, this trouble that our land is going through. I hope I live to see it in my day, when our people will be one instead of two. You know, too much sacrifice can make a store of the heart. Oh, when will it suffice? That is heaven's part. Our part is to murmur name upon name, as a mother names her child that sleeps at long last on limbs that had once run wild. I will write it out in the verse. MacDonagh and McBride, Connolly and Pearce are changed utterly, now and forever. A terrible beauty is born. But there has to be an end to it someday, this trouble that our land is going through. But I hope I live to see it in my day, and our people will be one instead of two. Say it one more time. There has to be an end to it someday, this trouble that our land is going through. And I hope I live to see it in my day, when our people will be one instead of two. And our people will be one instead of two. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Come on up. Thank you. With a lot of, that's a nice song. I'll do it. That's the Village of Esteed. It's one of my own songs, so I'll do that straight away. If it's one of my own songs, I will do it straight away. If it's not one of my own songs, I'm going to make you wait for a while before I do it. So I hope you understand that. So if you want to hear your request, how are you doing? Come on up, Mrs. How are you doing? Come on up and say hello to the band, because we are the friendliest band in America. How are you? Shake hands. How are you doing? How are you keeping? How is everybody? Good. If you're getting around the drinks, don't forget the band. Don't forget, because we're drinking all through it. I'll do a bit of this one. I don't know too good, but it's not one of my songs, so there's a good possibility that I won't be doing this one at all. This is not one of my songs. I do a Kerry, don't you worry. I always do a Kerry song, as many times as I can. Depends on how many Cork people are in the audience. So I'll find out in a while how many of you are from other parts of the country. Are you from Cork? See that? The Cork people. That's right. See that? Don't worry, I have a Cork song, don't you worry. That's one of my favourite colours. How are you doing? Oh, you're the sound man. He is the sound man. This man literally is the sound. Thanks very much, good man yourself. Let me see, who's come and go for Gene Kelly. Okay, Gene, I'll do that for you, Gene, wherever you are, Gene Kelly. He's still coming in. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Okay.
I didn't want to continue without you. I heard you were going to be late. I heard you were late again. The last time we were around here, I was never here before, but you were late before. I just want to say to all you people that most of you have never seen before, and the ones that I have some of you have seen before. I just want to tell those people, all you people that I have seen before, that you look better than ever. And a lot of you lost so much weight, it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. And those people I have not seen before, I can't believe how good you look. And if you keep looking at this, I'd love to come back again and have a look at you. So those people, I want to dedicate this song to the people I have not seen before and the people I have seen before, and also to the ones I'm not sure of, whether I saw them before or not, but I think I did. Not too sure. I just come a long journey, so I'm really confused.
Are you really?
I'm going to try and do some requests, and this one is a song I wrote called The Village of Esteed. Come on up, Eddie, to the front row. It's a Kerry song.
That's right.
This will be the first Kerry song of the evening. Don't worry, Cork people, I'm coming up. Eddie, take a seat. I am a simple Irish man, and Kerry is my home. I love to ramble down the road when my daily chores I've done. It happened that one summer's eve When fate was kind to me, how you doing? I spied a body walking in the village of Bastille. So I resolved to speak with her, to hear what she might say. I walked a little faster until I crossed her way. I stated my intentions quite plain for her to see. Then she took my hand and kissed my cheek in the village of Bastille. Says she, my handsome fellow, I'm glad you came to speak. I have often thought about you as I walked along the street. And if you think I'll make you happy, then I'll gladly go your way. And we'll speak with Father Murphy, and we'll name our wedding day. So we both sat down together, and our wedding day we planned. We picked the guests of honor, and we chose our wedding band. We invited all the neighbors to the local church to see our marriage ceremony in the village of Bastille. The priest, he spoke of love and life and blessed our hearts as one. He wished us every happiness until life's race is run. We walked the aisle with love's sweet smile for all the world to see. And then we headed out for Kathleen's house in the village of Bastille. It was there we met to wine and dine until the break of dawn. Tim Ryan played the fiddle and his mother sang her song. We danced a stack of barley and we sang all Ireland free. And they're talking still of this great day in the village of Bastille. And now we have a little house and lovely children too. We'd like to have your company if you're ever passing through. We'll have a chat, take a drink and make a cup of tea. For we know you like the life we live in the village of Bastille. Yes, we know you like the life we live in the village of Bastille. Testing the mic. Thanks very much. Don't forget you're going to be on camera. Could you extend that? Can you extend that? Round of applause for the lady and the video lady here. Just keep tapping until I tell you stop. How are you thinking? How are you doing? How's that video? Is it working? Is it working? Because sometimes we come to festivals and people with videos that aren't working at all. We take up for everything. Is that one out, is it? How are you doing? Are you having a good time so far? How are you doing? Come on up. How are you doing? Take your time. I'm not going to rush you. I'm in no hurry. So I'm staying over tonight, so I'll do as much as you want. That's a great song, Four Green Fields. I'll do for you. Shake hands. You didn't shake hands. How are you doing? What's your name?
What is this on the Brockton?
Let's hear from Jim O'Dowd. Does everybody know Jim O'Dowd? Okay, Jim, I'll do it for you right away. Keep holding my hand. Can you get that in the video there, please? Get that in the video. How are you doing? You know Jim O'Dowd? That was Jim O'Dowd. I never met him before. I suppose I'll be seeing him again before the end of the night. I've seen him be up a few times. I'll do the Four Green Fields. How are you doing? Take your time. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do at least two. If you give me 3 requests, I'll do 2 of them. How's that?
Oh.
And if you give me... Oh, man. There you go. I met this man at a wedding in New York. He looks fantastic. He was so drunk at the wedding I could not believe it. I didn't think he'd remember me. And I was right, he did not remember me until I reminded him. Yes. Any Tipperary town? No. I'll do it. Any Tipperary, I'll do it. Give me a couple of minutes. Let me see, I forget now what I was going to do, to tell you the honest truth. I just want to find out before I continue here, because I'm only starting out here, where all you people are from. Are you all from Brockton?
No.
No. Oh, the way you said that does not sound good. How many of you people are from Brockton? Certainly there's not enough people here from Brockton. What the hell is going on in Brockton? What else is going on here this evening? There's nobody here from Brockton. Where are you? Is the rest of you from Boston? Are you from Boston? Two people from Boston. Where are you from? Braintree. Yes, I know that well. I've stayed there. That's a nice part of the country.
Somerville.
Is there anybody here from another country? Is there anybody from another? Yes. Texas. Let's hear for the lady from Texas. Again, welcome to this country here. I hope you. How long will you be staying?
Forever.
He's damn right. She said I'll be staying forever, and I would too if I was from Texas. You're damn right. God bless you. I love your music. I love the music. And happy sesquicentennial, whatever you call that. I know you were celebrating something big lately. One of your birthdays, right? Was it your birthday?
Your birthday.
I guess you left for that one, you haven't gone back since. Good for you. Is there anybody else from another country? We have one lady from Texas. Yes, we have a lady here from Ireland. How many of you people are from Ireland? I knew you were from Ireland, I knew you were smiling. He said he's happy. You can always tell the Irish people nowadays because they're so happy to be here. So you don't have to say a word, I just look at your face and I can tell the bigger the smile, the more I know they come from there. That's why there's another Irishman over there, right there. Okay, I'll do a song for Jim O'Dowd. Is that right, Jim? Are you still here? Thank you, you're very welcome. See that? I like Jim. He thanked me before I sang this song. And I was just going to say that I'm not going to sing it for a while. He's a very nice man, very understanding. So I'll do it right away. I'm going to do a song called Four Green Fields, which is on my LP, and we'll talk about it. I just want you to know there's somebody trying to take pictures, and the pole is kind of in the middle here. So what we'll be doing is, for anybody who didn't get a picture of the band, I'm going to be posing for pictures in about a half an hour. So we'll be posing for a while on the right hand side of the pole, and then for a while on the other side of the pole.
Yeah.
If you want to get a picture of me behind the pole, you're in trouble, because I'm going to be standing either side of it. I'm going to put a bit of a poem here at the beginning of this song, which is also on the LP, and here it is. Let me carry your cross for Ireland, Lord. My cares in this world are few, and few are the tears that will fall from me when I go on my way to you. Let them do with my body whatever they will, my spirit I give unto you, that the faithful few who hath heard her call may be spared to Roisin Blue. Let me carry your cross for Ireland, Lord, for Ireland weak with tears, for the aged men of the clouded brow, and for the child of tender years, and for the empty homes of her golden plains and the hopes of her future too. Let me carry your cross for Ireland, Lord, for the cause of Roisin Blue. What did I have, said the fine old woman. What did I have, this proud old woman did say. I had 4 green fields, and each one was as new one, but strangers came, and they tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons, they fought to save my jewels, they fought and they died, and that was my grief, says she. And a long time ago, said the fine old woman, a long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, there was plundering and pillage, why children starved by mountain, valley and sea, and their wailing cries They shook the very heavens, and my 4 green fields ran red with their blood, says she. And what have I now, said the fine old woman. What have I now, this proud old woman did say. I have 4 green fields, and one of them's in bondage in strangers' hands that try to take it from me. But my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers, and my 4 green fields will bloom once again, says she. Yes, my 4 green fields will bloom once again, says she. Thank you, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a track off our LP. I'd like to talk to you for the next 20 minutes or so about my new LP. If you have the time, in case I don't have the time later on, in case they pull the plug and they have regulations here. That was a song from this LP, which is called The Greatest Irish Hits Volume 1. So I have a lot of these LPs, I have hundreds of these LPs with me. I brought a lot of them. I have also a truck on the outskirts of Brockton, certainly in the area. With extra copies of this LP, because I've never been here before. I figured that I'd sell a couple of LPs, at least a couple of LPs. I brought 2 different LPs. In case you don't like this one, I have another one.
I'm the manager now, remember, pretty good now.
This is the other one. Now the reason I brought this is because people get totally confused. People who have never saw me before or never seen me before. My English is very bad. And that's why I record songs on LPs, because you can go over it and over it again and you can do it right. I spent 6 months making this one and just 2 weeks making this one. So they're both the same, they both sound the same. I have more musicians on this one than I have on this one. The LPs are only $10 each, $10 for 1 and $50 for 5. And you can walk it up and it's $1 $20. It's not on this day here, it must be so happy. If you call it, I'll give you 2. If I try to give you 2, because I like calling people. So I want to change that. If you can't come here from Galway and you buy 20 LPs, I'll give you 2 free LPs. Now what I'm telling you, this LP here is green on one side and it's white on the other. If you don't like the colour, you're using this as an ornament, you're using it as a decoration. If you have to get tired of the LP, you can also use it as an ornament. You can use colour, and you can put on the cork colours on this side, the cork one. I think the cork one is still here. If you've got the cork colours on this side. And the other, same with the other LP. I have them on cassettes as well. I bought small cassettes.
Have you any LPs?
This is for people who live in small apartments. I know there's a housing crisis all over this country. People can't afford to buy houses, so I made this into a cassette, small cassettes, so that if you don't live in a big house, you have a small apartment, this won't take up very much room. It also means if you have neighbours of yours who are not Irish and don't like Irish music, and you like to listen to Irish music, you don't want them to know about it, you can always hide it in your pocket very fast. Pull it out of the cassette, they won't even know that you're listening to Irish music. And also, ladies and gentlemen, this LP here, according to Psychology Today, which came out in Ireland only yesterday, the magazine says that this LP has reconciled people who have never spoken for years. This LP has got people talking again. All you have to do is put on this LP and face it towards your neighbours very loud, and if they haven't talked to you for a while, you'll be hearing from them in no uncertain terms. In a very short time. One way or the other, you'll definitely be hearing from them. Anyway, that's enough about the LP. How are you doing? I don't know how many times this guy's going to be going to the bar, but I'd say that he's not going to be listening much music, because I've been talking all the time. I was waiting for you to come back, because I know one of your favourite sounds is coming up. Let me have a look at the list of songs, which is unbelievable. I have about 25 songs already, thanks be to God. I'm going to do a couple of my own songs. This one is called What Ireland Means to Me. If you know the words, by the way, of any of these songs, we'd appreciate it if you did not sing along at any time. All your lads and lassies, and sit you down with me, and I'll tell to you the truth about a land that's dear to me. You've read it in the papers and you've seen it on TV, but I will spell it out to you what Ireland means to me. I is for internment of the innocent and free. R is for assistance to the laws of tyranny. B is for the English who have torn our land apart. And L is for the love of freedom in every Irish heart. A is for the answer we're all looking for. N is for one nation and an end to this long war. D is for the dreams of millions longing to be free. That's how I spell Ireland, that's what Ireland means to me. This land was once respected for its saints and its scholars too. Today the bomb and bullet, that's all that makes the news. I know that it's confusing and it's hard to understand, but I will make it clear to you by spelling Ireland. Sing it with me now. I is for internment of the innocent and free. R is for resistance to the laws of tyranny. E is for the English who have torn our land apart. And L is for the love of freedom in every Irish heart. Is for the answer we're all looking for. N is for one nation and an end to this long war. D is for the dreams of millions longing to be free. That's how I spell Ireland, that's what Ireland means to me. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Ireland, you're the emerald gem of the sea. My heart will always be with you. Oh, my Ireland, I wish you were free. Farewell to my home on the mountain. Farewell to my friends on the lea. I'm bidding farewell to my homeland. Ah, my Ireland, I wish you were free. Beautiful, beautiful Ireland, with the emerald gem of the sea. My hand will always be with you. Ah, my Ireland, I wish you were free. Oh, my Ireland, I wish you were free. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I promised earlier on, we're going to now pose for photographs. For all those people who want to get a photograph of the band, we're going to pose now for photographs, and the first couple of poses will be happy poses. So let us now pray for the happy pose of the band. Hold on now, can you come out here guys for a second? Anybody got to get a picture? Hold on now please, you've got plenty of time, thank you. It's our first time here, so we're very happy. Hold on now Jimmy, you want to come out here? I want to make sure, you're okay? I want to make sure everybody gets in the picture. Hold on please, I'm not ready, hold on.
Wait, I can get my wide angle lens.
I just want to remind you that the first couple of poses are happy poses. We're going to pose again. This will be the second happy pose. This will be a repose. So let us now pray for the happy repose of the band. Okay, the next couple of shots, the next couple of poses will be serious poses. So here is a couple of the serious poses. This is what the band looks like when we don't get paid. It's very hard to be serious because we got paid before we started playing, so it's very hard. Ladies and gentlemen, the next pose will be the political pose. Are there any babies here?
What's his face?
Thank you. No more pictures, please. And I almost forgot, Harry, thanks for reminding me. Harry, who is the official photographer of the band, has reminded me that we have not done a profile. So for all you people who are into profiles, here is a profile of the band. And one final shot of our best side. Thank you very much. I just want to remind you that because of contractual obligations, we do not allow any videotaping of our shows. I'm only kidding you. She turned white. I'm only having you on. I better continue with the music because I did not come up here to talk to you, although I'd like to talk to you because I haven't met you before. Yes ma'am, how's the dog? He looks very comfortable. This is my first time to have a dog in the audience, and I can say that. He looks really good. What's the dog's name? Justin. I got a brother. Oh, just in time. Right, that's it. Is he a musical dog or is just you couldn't get a babysitter for him? Okay, this lady here came here with a dog because she's looking for the title of a ship in the harbour. Okay, I guess I've never heard before. I don't understand you. I hope you find the name of the harbour, the ship, and I hope that dog goes out on that ship. Okay, is there anybody else here who brought a dog? Okay, well don't forget to walk him. He looks very happy, but don't leave him too long out there because he looks too content. If you want to get a picture, would you like to get a picture of the dog with the band? Oh, we'll bring him up here. Bring him up here, okay. We're going to pose now. If anybody would like to get a picture of the band with the dog, or the dog with the band. Come on up here with the dog. Bring him up here. Come up on the steps over here. Come on up on the steps. Take your time. I don't think he wants to come up. Come on up. Bring him up this way. Got plenty of time. All you people who are waiting for your request, don't worry about it, they're coming up. How are you doing? You're just in time for a picture of the band with the local dog. Bring him out here, Justin. You want us to put these glasses on the dog? This place is crazy. I'm only kidding. Now this lady here, somebody lost their glasses. If you've lost your glasses and you can't see the bandstand, just ask somebody beside you to bring you up here, and we will have the glasses here for you. So thanks very much for bringing them up, by the way. This lady here brought them up. Thank you for coming up with them. I'll keep showing them here. If somebody has lost a pair of glasses, we have them here, as you cannot see, but get somebody to bring you up. Now, hold on now. Is he licensed? Okay, stay right. Okay, Justin, just one picture of me with the glasses and the lady with the dog and the rest of the band. And this is going to look really good in the local papers. Thanks very much. Just one. Okay, Justin, okay, Justin, he's okay. Thank you. Mary McGonigal, Mary, you want a picture? Are these your glasses? These are Mary McGonagall's glasses. She thought she was in Fitchburg. Mary, how are you doing? Vinny, how are you doing? Thanks very much. I appreciate this lady coming up with the dog. Thank you very much. I'd like to have him on longer, but it's against the union regulations. 5 minutes is all we can take of this. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks, Justin Tyne. It's a very nice dog. Thanks, you're a nice woman too to come up. I was only having young, but she took me serious. So no more dogs, please, on the stage. I'm going to continue with the music. I'm going to do a song called Up the Kingdom. And I'll do a Cork song right afterwards. Up the kingdom is the cry that the girl and boy from every Kerry heart of young and old. In the kingdom we true, and to the ear all higher and true. Up the kingdom may God bless the green and gold. Sons and daughters of the Gael, come and listen to my tale. The kingdom that is held in high renown. There's a place that they call Kerry, but there's not a care on Kerry. From the highest hilltop to the smallest town. Here we go! Up the kingdom is the cry of every girl and boy, from every Kerry heart of young and old. To the kingdom we'll be true, and to the ear all higher and true. Up the kingdom may God bless the green and gold. Up in heaven, says a scholar of religion, thy Kerry man composed the great Lord's Prayer. When he wrote thy kingdom come, so his will has well been done. There's Kerry men and women everywhere. Up the kingdom is the cry of every girl and boy, from every Kerry heart, both young and old. In the kingdom we'll be true, and to dear old Ireland too. Up the kingdom, may God bless the green and gold. Here's Jimmy. And they say that Sam Maguire is getting very tired of his yearly trip from Dublin to Listowel. But if you're after football honour, then the ones you'll have to come. There'll be 15 men dressed up in green and gold. Here we go! Up the kingdom is the cry, every girl and boy, from every Kerry heart, both young and old. To the kingdom we'll be true, and to dear old Ireland too. Up the kingdom, may God bless the green. I will sing it again. Up the kingdom is the cry, every girl and boy, from every Kerry heart, both young and old. To the kingdom we'll be true, and to dear old Ireland too. Up the kingdom, may God bless the green and gold. Up the kingdom, may God bless the green and gold. I promised I would do a Cork song right after the Kerry song, and then we're going to do a Mayo song. And can you come closer with that camera, please? I want to have a look at you. This one is called The Banks of My... Are you close enough? Hold on. On the Banks of My Own Lovely Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the only singer in the band. I just want you to know that. Anybody here who's already heard it, I'm going to be introducing the band right after this song here, because everybody in the band sings. They don't all sing at the one time, and they don't always sing when they're announced, but every now and then they do. So hopefully we're going to get a couple of members of the band to sing in a while. I want to say hello, very special hello to Mary McGonagall, my friend Mary McGonagall, also Vinny down there. Give him a nice round of applause for the fantastic singer. Mary, think about you, Mary. Thanks very much for coming in. And I also want to say a very special thank you to the band that were on before me, or one of my favourite bands, the Barley Gree. Give them a nice round of applause. They're a terrific band. They're a great group, and we see them on the road, and they're fantastic, and they have LPs as well. I'm sure you know that, and if you haven't got a copy, ask them. They're around somewhere, I know that. I'm going to do a song here right now called The Banks of My Own Lovely Lee. This is my favourite Cork song, but it's also the only Cork song that I know. Oh, how oft do my thoughts in their fancy take flight through the scenes of my childhood, away through the the banks of my own lovely, where we sported and played, keep the green leafy shade on the banks of my own lovely. And then in the springtime of laughter and song, when I ever felt those sweet hearts with the friends of my youth as we ramble along, it's the green mossy beach and wildflowers. Then too, when the evening sun sinks to the sea, lost its spirit the sea. Amidst of their lovers, the wild daisies kiss on the banks of my own lovely. Amidst with their lovers, the wild daisies kiss on the banks of my own lovely. On the banks of my own lovely I'm going to continue the County Mayo songs. Everybody here from Mayo. I know maybe got it from them, but there's 2 Mayo things. That's enough. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 is enough. Here we go with the song from my LP called The Mother from the County of Mayo. Woohoo! Get those hands, everybody. Here we go now. Trying to sleep one night in Yonkers, the old brain was going bonkers, reminiscing on the days of long ago. I got sudden inspiration that this planet's best creation was my mother from the county of Mayo. Ah, the sorrow who taught me how to think, avoid the fags and watch the drink, and the simple notes of so far ago. Ah, there was no television then, the sea was full of wisdom. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. She'd be up at 6 this morning, she was touching, she'd be yawning, but I never saw her face without a smile, oh no. With a hoping that the fire, on the bogger in the briar, she was always neat and tidy, dressed in style. Dick the Carl who taught me how to think, avoid the bags and watch the drink, and the simple notes of so far near it all. There was no television then, and she was full of whiskey. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. Here we go! Hey! But the fuss of emigration, unemployment and stagnation forced me far to leave my people and my home. And my father right beside her, she's got me a faded fiver, as it hears about her food to keep you warm. It was her who taught me how to think, and buy the bags and watch the drink, and the simple notes of so far near it all. There was no television then, but she was full of wisdom. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. She said, son, I'll tell you one thing, and I'll tell you now for nothing. There's one thing in this world, and that's for sure, I know. If you let the man above you teach you how to live and love them, you'll be always happy when all lips are gold. Hey! It was her who taught me how to think, avoid the bags and watch the drink, and the simple notes are so funny they do. There was no television then, but she was full of wisdom. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. Here's Jimmy! Gonna go and say what about you, and the carving and the announcing, and the curtain says just a little boy, oh, just oh. And then they always say God help us, but if he won't then we're helpless. To the mother from the county of Mayo. Here we go! It was her who taught me how to think, avoid the bags and watch the drink, and the simple notes of song for me right home. There was no television then, but she was full of wisdom. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. One more time. It was her who taught me how to think, avoid the bags and watch the drink, and the simple notes of song for me right home. There was no television then, but she was full of wisdom. That's my mother from the county of Mayo. Well, that's me mother from the county of Mayo. Here's the name. Ha! Da-da-doo-da-da-doo. Da-da-doo-da-da-doo. One more time with you. Don't worry, I've got a good Galway song coming up, don't you worry. I have a Galway song coming up in a couple of hours. Just hold on there, I'll go on the Galway song. Galway was one of my favourite counties. I just want to introduce the band here in case you weren't here before. I want to get a couple of the boys in the band to do their thing. So I want to introduce the band one more time. First of all, over here on the right hand side of the stage, we have one of the greatest guitar players of all time. This man here comes from the west of Ireland, from the hills of Leitrim, where the crows fly upside down and save everything for our neighbouring England. Would you give him a nice round of applause? Mr. Frank McKenna on lead guitar and lead vocals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Our drummer here this evening is one of the greatest drummers of this century. This man here, who comes as well from the west of Ireland, from the hills of Donegal, where the birds have no feathers at all, and is the only living Irish musician who has ever attempted to jump the Grand Canyon on a donkey. This was very recently. You might have read about it in the National Enquirer and the Donegal Democrat. And Ireland's Own is right, it was in Ireland's Own magazine too. And unfortunately, on his first attempt to jump the Grand Canyon on a donkey, Harry fell on his ass. But he's going to try again. Are you going to try again, Harry? The 14th of July. He's going to try the 14th of July. This man here comes from Donegal. Give him a nice round of applause, our drummer, Harry McGee. And thank you, Harry, for coming up here all this way and for playing for nothing here for us today. We appreciate it very much. All of us in the band appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, the man over here on my extreme left-hand side and on your right-hand side, and if you're in the middle, he's probably still in the right-hand side. This man here, depending on which side of the pole you're sitting. This man here is on the stage. This man here comes from the United States of America. He is the 4th youngest member of the band, and he comes all the way from your own state of Massachusetts. He is a very famous composer. He has composed a lot of very famous pieces of Irish music, which are not very well known in America. Perhaps his best known work is the Ode to a Dying Duck in Ballinelec, County Longford, in 2 movements, in and out. Would you give him a nice round of applause? He comes all the way from Shrewsbury, in the state of Massachusetts, Mr. David Cuddy. And ladies and gentlemen, the man behind me, I don't know whether you can all see him, but this man behind me here is the youngest member of the band, after me. This man here is one of the greatest accordion players on this stage.
Is he?
He comes all the way from the Bronx in New York City. How are you doing? Thanks very much for the drink. And he said he would like to live in Brockton. Told me that. It's his first time here, and the minute he came into this town, he said, this is my kind of town. So Jimmy, maybe we could get you a place to stay. Is there anybody here? He's looking for work as well. He's looking for work. If anybody here could give him a couple of jobs, he's willing to do any, wash dishes or whatever. He doesn't care. You got a job with Dukakis? Good, Jimmy, you got a job in the campaign there. So God bless you. And this will be the last time we're seeing of Jimmy until November. So Jimmy, thanks for coming. Give him a nice round of applause. His name is Jimmy Lavin. On the accordion, and Civic off on the drums. I come myself from the west of Ireland myself, from a small place called Ballymote in the county of Sligo. Is there anybody here from Sligo? Good, very good. Then I can say what I like. There's nobody here from Sligo. I can say what I like. Sometimes I get scared, sometimes I have to monitor what I'm saying and censor it as well. I come from the same county as the great William Butler Yeats, the great Irish poet, about whom very little is known nowadays. I also come from the same county as the great Irish footballer, Michael Kearns, about whom very little is known anywhere anymore. I also come, this is the first time that I've heard, there's a man talking to himself over here. If anybody just came in, this man is not in the show, but he's talking to himself, and I wish you lots of luck, and I hope you get the answers that you're seeking. I hope you get them very soon, so that I can continue here without interruptions. Anyway, to make the long story much longer, I was wondering where all the people have gone to. So we're here. I come from Ballymote in the county of Sligo, and my name is Dermot Henry. Thanks very much. I'm going to feature the rest of the band here now for the rest of the while, because I'm going to just sit back in the background and take a good long look at each and every one of you, so that if I see you again, I'll be able to say how are you, and I really mean it. This man here on my right hand side is a great yodeler. He was a very famous yodeler in Ireland. He used to yodel in a very famous circus called Duffy's Circus. He also used to train the lions. He was a lion tamer until one of the lions escaped and was found in County Roscommon. He lost his job, and he has never yodeled since until he came to America. Give him a nice round of applause. Here's Frank McKenna, one of the greatest yodelers in the world. Listen to this man and watch his throat.
I went across to Switzerland where all the yodels be, to learn me how to yodel with my yodeling. First to take a deep breath and it's KO 1, 2, 3, and you'll hear a yodel if you listen close to me. She taught me to yodel, she taught me to yodel, well, I climbed a clear high mountain on a clear and sunny day, and up a clear high mountain met the gal in a sweet chalet. First to take a deep breath and it's KO 1, 2, 3, and you'll hear that yodel if you listen close to me. She taught me to yodel, she taught me to yodel,
Greatest Irish yodeler in the world, and continues. Good luck to you on your TV show, which is going to be appearing very soon on the Johnny Carson show. Once the writer's strike is over, he intends to write to him again, and if he answers him, come on up if you have a request. Frankie, that was the best. That was the best. Wasn't that the best you've ever heard? Because I've never heard it. He's never done it like that before. I can tell you right now, he has never done it like that before because he's never been here before. Thanks very much. I don't know, to tell you the truth, I'm going to make a note of that. I'll do it on my cable TV show. I'm going to do it. Martin Downey, when I appear on Martin Downey, I'm going to do that song, whether he likes it or not. How you doing, Bill? Okay. We just sold our first LP, which give him a nice round of applause, Bill. Thanks very much. Bill, thank you very much. I just want to remind you that there are no refunds. How are you doing? I just have been asked to remind you that we will be selling this LP here. If anybody wants to buy a copy, somebody asked me where we're going to be selling them, and we're going to be selling them here right after we finish, so we've plenty, don't worry about it. If you're in a hurry and you have to go somewhere else, just come on up and I'll be very glad. I'll be delighted to sell you the LP. So don't worry, even if I'm in the middle of one of the most serious songs, business is business. So come on up here. come on up here anytime, at any time, and we will send one of our records to you. We'll be very, very happy. And thanks very much, Jim, for setting a beautiful example to the people now. Is it Bill or Jim? Sorry about that, Bill. Jim, I knew it was Jim. This time was Bill. No, they're thinking of the money, the bill. It's a Jim. I know it's a Jim. I got the bill here. It's easy to get confused when you're out on a Saturday night. Now we're going to continue with some other members of the band. Was he fantastic? He was fantastic. No doubt about it. Thanks very much, Frank. It was perfect. I wish to God I was in the audience watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feature our piano player this time over here on the other side of the stage, the extreme opposite end of the stage, and he comes from Massachusetts, and he's going to sing a song from Massachusetts.
Well, let me tell you a story about a man named Charlie, and faithful lady. Put contents in his pocket, kissed his wife, and fell in love to ride on the MTA. Never he ever returned, no, he never returned, and his fate is still unknown. Oh, Charlie, he died forever, he speaks of Boston, he's the man who'll never return. Charlie had lived in his time at the Kendall Square station, watching for Jamaica planes. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off without a train. Oh, he never returned, no, he never returned, and his fate is still unknown. Poor old Charlie, he died forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who'll never return. Now all night long, Charlie cries through the station crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea and my cousin in Roxbury? Will he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unknown. Poor old Charlie, he died forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who'll never return. Pick it, Charlie. Goes down to the Scully Square station every day at 2:15. And through the open window she hands Charlie a Guinness as the train comes rumbling through. Ooh, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unknown. Oh, old Charlie, he may ride forever deep the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now you citizens of Brockton, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Like the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien and put Charlie off the MTA. Or it's never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. Oh, old Charlie, he may ride forever beneath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Dave. That was the best. That was the best. I've heard that in a long, long time. I just want to say that because this is on video. I just want you to know that and record it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feature. Thank you very much, Dave. I don't know whether you heard me or not, but I said thanks, so I'll say it again. Our drummer, we're going to feature our drummer next. Our drummer is a very fine singer, and he sings in more than 13 languages. And right now he's going to sing in his native Donegal dialect. He's from the Gaeltacht in Donegal, and he is still receiving a government grant for living in Donegal. This is for the 10th year in a row, and congratulations, Harry, gorgeous lad. Congratulations on having your dole extended as well, even though he's been living out here now for 10 years, since 78. He's going to do a piece of music that he learned from Noel Henry. He got the words of this one from Noel Henry, who's a great friend of ours. I know Noel is going to be in Fitchburg tomorrow with ourselves and all the others, and we're going to be looking forward to seeing them. And Harry here is going to do one of his tunes, and this one's called the Birdie Dance. So we'll give him a nice round of applause. Here is Harry McGee with his own words of a very famous piece. If you want to do the birdie dance, come on out here. There's plenty of room down here. If you feel like dancing, listen to him.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
I like it already.
La 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 la. 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 La 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 la. All together. La 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 la.
Lovely Harry. Listen to him now.
Roshala, Gatolo hash, Rando ha, Gatalo hash, Gatalo ki, Gatolo hash, Gatalo ki, all together. La 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 la. Come on, let me hear you. La 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 la. Pantalo push, Roshona, pantalo push, pantalo hash, pantalo push, pantala hash, pantalo push, pantalo ki, pantalo ando hala, palasto ki, pantala hasta hala pusha. Bandoli, bandalo push, promochana, bandalo push, push baba, bandalo push, bandalo push, bandalo push, bandalo beat, comando hala, sobrando beat, deschando pasta hala patroa, dali. Hey!
Harry, thank you very much, Harry. That is the best I've heard. That was perfect. That's a beautiful there. That's a very, very old language. I don't know what he was singing about, but it's a beautiful now. Congratulations, and thank you for maintaining the tradition, Harry, here in Brockton, of singing songs in your native dialect, which is more than 250 years old. Thanks again. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Lavin is the next man I'd like to introduce. I introduced him before, but just in case you just came in, or you've been in and out and you're not exactly sure what's going on, don't feel bad about it. I'm not too sure myself. This man here on the accordion is one of the greatest accordion players of all time, and he's going to play a couple of tunes on the accordion. Jimmy Lavin from New York. Here's Jimmy. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, What about a nice round of applause for our sound man here who's doing a great job. He's here all day, he's doing a great job. And thanks very much. I appreciate it. That's a tough one, having to listen to me for the last while. That's okay. I appreciate you staying with me all through this. Appreciate that. I'm going to do a small bit of a monologue right now, which has also happens this by coincidence to be on my LP. Yes. Gavin, okay, you're a Waterford man, are you? Cork man, oh, that's all right. When you hear Cork people asking for Waterford songs, it's a good sign that there's a lot of drink on the job. And thanks be to God, it makes it easier for me, because I'll do it for you. I'll do it. Give me a couple of minutes. I have a couple of more requests. I'm going to do a small monologue right now. This one is called Wee Sam. It's on my LP, just by sheer coincidence. And I hope you enjoy this. It's very long. It's about 10 or 15 minutes long. But if you can bear with me, then I will try and do the best I can after it's over to do all of your requests. And for the sake of this monologue, I will be the Protestant boy. It's about a Protestant boy and a Catholic boy who are both neighbours in any part of the north of Ireland. And this happens to be in Belfast. But anyway, for the sake of this story, I will be the Protestant boy's father. So I hope you like it. It's called Wee Sam. Thanks very much already. Do you remember my wee lad Sammy? He was the best lad that you'd meet. And it seems like only yesterday he was running round the street. Of course you remember Sammy. Of course. You know him well. Sure, he used to run the messages for Henderson's Hotel. Aye. That was my wee lad Sammy. He was wee as wee lads go. But he was a desperate lad for fighting. He would fight with friend or foe. Of course there wasn't any harm in it then. It was only childish fun. And it didn't really matter whether he lost or won. Until a young lad, Devlin, moved into our street, and he would pick a row with Sammy every time they'd meet. I warned him about young Devlin to avoid him like the plague. For there's hardly any need to tell you that young Devlin was a tague. And evening after evening, coming home from school, he would pick a row with Sammy about religion as a rule. And one word brought another. One orange and one green. Sammy slagged His Holiness and Devlin damned the Queen. And soon the fists were flying as they often flew before, as they fought for faith and for freedom till they couldn't fight no more. Well, then the Devlins went away, as I think they owed some rent, and I'm not sure where they went, but the main thing was they went. And I think wee Sammy missed him, and I was often glad, because that old religious feuding can only lead to something bad. Time went by, and Sammy left his school years far behind. He forgot about young Devlin. He had other things to mind, until one Saturday evening, coming home from Windsor Park, when he heard a Glen supporter make a cutting old remark. He thought he recognised the voice, and as the man came past, wee Sammy nearly fainted. It was Devlin to the last. Devlin recognised him too, and as the man came up he said, "Hello, you orange blackmouth." And says Sam, "Ye papish pup." And one word brought another, one orange and one green. Sammy slagged His Holiness and Devlin damned the Queen. And soon the fists were flying, as they often flew before, as they fought for faith and for freedom till they couldn't fight no more. Well, that was a strange coincidence, and Sammy soon forgot. He had other things to bother him, like redundancy and that. The place where Sam was working was sinking very low, and then one Friday evening they told wee Sam he'd have to go. There were no jobs, no prospects. He was in a shocking state. They thought the only thing for him to do was to emigrate. I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't change his mind. And so he sailed off for America to see what he could find. And later on he wrote how he was thriving in New York. He had a motor all his own and a flat beside his work. Well, the man who wrote This World is Small, he made an awful lot of sense, because later on he wrote about a strange coincidence. One evening in Manhattan, he was walking down the street when he met the last man in this world he thought he'd ever meet. It was Devlin, sure as blazes, the lad he used to know. and wee Sammy nearly fainted when young Devlin said, "Hello." They exchanged some pleasant greetings, as they often used to do, and then they went in to the nearest pub to have a drink or two, and one word brought another, one orange and one green. Sammy slagged His Holiness, and Devlin damned the Queen, and soon the fists were flying, as they often flew before, as they fought for faith and for freedom, till they couldn't fight no more. But then they stopped fighting. They stopped fighting, and they started laughing. And they laughed till their sides were sore, at the things that used to bother them in the life they had shared before. And each week after that, I got a letter. One was better than the last. But somehow I got the feeling that wee Sam, he was lonely for Belfast. More and more he wrote of Ireland and the people that he knew. And his letter sounded lonesome. And I was lonesome too. And then the letters, they stopped coming. And by God, I wondered why. And I even wrote and I asked him, but I never got no reply. I heard no more from Sammy for a long time after that, and I often wondered where he was and what the lad was at. And then last week, I got a letter, and it went on to explain that young Devlin and wee Sammy had confronted once again. Of course there was some trouble, it was natural so to speak, but this time it was different. As the letter said last week, this time they fought together. Young Devlin and wee Sam, they fought, they died together on a hill in Vietnam. Thank you for listening. Thanks for listening there. I just want to tell you that most of the songs that I'll be singing here this evening are songs that I've written myself. Some of the songs are songs that I wish I had written myself, and some of the songs are songs that I wish were never written. But I'm going to do them anyway. I'm only kidding. I'm going to do a song here for some Galway people who are looking for Tipperary songs, and now we're going somewhere. Thanks very much for asking them. Here's one called Any Tipperary Town. Is that the one you want? I think it is anyway. Well, listen, if you feel like dancing, by the way, if you feel like dancing, please do not dance. If you feel like dancing, come on out, there's plenty of room. Hey! Are you going across to Ireland? Will you take me in your car? And I hope you'll find my conversation sound. I can pay my way entirely. I'll enjoy your company. Sure, I'm at home in any Tipperary town. Tip. Leave me on the road to Nina, where the raven shadows fall, where the Iron Mountains join silver mines. I'll be happy to care where the Galtee shadows fall. Leave me off in any Tipperary town. Farewell to the town of Galway, Connemara and Oranmore. Goodbye Carna, Rossmuck and Barna. I'm bound for a foreign shore. Oh, my name is Patrick Fury. I loved my country and liberty. All I fought for, what I long for, nowadays I will be. So farewell to the town of Galway, Connemara and Rome. Goodbye Carna, Rosmuck and Barna, I am bound for the foreign shore. I am bound for the foreign shore. Thanks, Mike. How are you doing? Thanks very much. Thank you, Mike. Try and do this as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to do a song here called The Flight of the Earls. It's a pretty new song, this one. It's a very nice song. It's all about the Irish people who have to leave Ireland today. And one of the first places you have to go if you want to leave Ireland is to the airport. And before you go to the airport, because the taxis are so expensive, you have to go to the bus depot. So this song starts off in the bus station in Dublin and ends in the Bronx. On The Flight of the Earls. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming out. I'll do it as soon as I can. I know Martin is with together. I can hear the bells of Dublin in this lonely waiting room, and the paper boys are singing in the rain. Not too long before they take us to the airport and the boys I get on board the transatlantic plane. For we've nothing left to stay for, and we've no more left to say, and there isn't anyone for us to do. So farewell, you boys and girls, another bloody flight of Earls. Our best asset is our best export too. And it's not murder, fear or famine that makes us go this time, and we're not going to join the Calpines Fusiliers. We've got brains and we've got vision, and we've got education too, and we just can't throw away these precious years. So we walk the streets of London and the streets of Baltimore, and we meet at night in several Boston bars. We're the leaders of the future, and we're far away from home, and we dream of you beneath those Irish stars. And as we gaze at Ellis Island and the lady in the bay, as Manhattan turns to face another Sunday, we just wonder what you're doing to bring us all back home, as we look forward to another Monday. You see, it's not the work that scares us. We don't mind an honest job, and we know things will get better once again. So 1,000 times of you, we've got Mono and you two, and all we're missing is the Guinness and the rain. So switch off your new computers, for the writing's on the wall. We're leaving as our fathers did before. take a look at Dublin Airport. And the boats that leave Northwall, there'll be no youth unemployment anymore. 'Cause we're over here in Queensland and in parts of New South Wales, but on the seas and the airways and the trains. And if we see better days, those big airplanes go both ways, and we'll all be coming home to you again. Yes, we'll all be coming home to you again. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, ladies. Yes, I won't have it tonight. I don't think I'm going to have it tonight, but in case I need tomorrow. How are you doing? What about those people at the back, I guess? How are you doing? Did you lose your glasses? I have them up here. What's the name of that? I know some others call. Okay, I got it. Sorry about that, whatever fell. Something fell, but don't worry about it. I'll do the Lonesome Others call. And thank you for staying back in the back here so that people could get up here in front. Thank you for staying down there, so all the people here. And are you leaving already, Mike? Well, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. You got to get to bed. I was just going to tell you, you look very tired. So thank God. I guess you're up for a couple of days. I won't forget your crackers. Don't you worry about that. I'm going to mention it many, many times. Michael, right? Michael Dukakis. Don't forget about that, Jenny. Michael Dukakis, our next president. That's all Democrats here, right? Thankfully. How are you doing? I know there's a man running for Senate over here. Is that right? State Senator, I think so. Stand up there and take a bow. There he is. I should get your name. I'm sorry, I know you're running for Senate. Greg Buckley. I like that name, Greg. Don't forget to vote for Greg Buckley. He's here today. Thanks very much, Greg. Give him a vote. Because Greg Buckley, when he gets elected, I want to be at the party, Greg. I want to be at the party, so I want you to remember that I gave you the plug here. Could you put that on video, please, so we can have a record of this, that I am voting for Greg Buckley.
Got it.
That's right. I'm voting for Greg Buckley this year, and if I'm back here next year, I'll vote for you again. How's that? Can you vote twice in the 1 year? There you are. Good luck. Greg, good luck. The best of luck. And I hope you win it, and that I will meet you when you have won it, and we'll discuss this crowd here this evening. I want to thank you all for staying here. I'm still not finished, but thanks very much for staying with us, because if you hadn't stayed here, right, this is the reason. Do you suppose that our guitar player could yodel again? Well, I suppose. You ask me a question, I answer you, I suppose. I suppose in Ireland means I don't really know what's happening, and I couldn't care less. Thank you. Would you like to yodel for this lady? Because she is a nice person. She's putting up with an awful lot of abuse from me. Would you do it again? He will do it again. Okay, we'll do it again. How's that, right? If you promise to take that dog out of here right after this, we'll do it again. Do it again. Okay, Frank. Here's Frank McKenna, who's going to yodel one more time for the lady who's up.
Flying across the Switzerland, where all yodels do, learning how to yodel with my yodel. First take a deep breath and it's KO 1, 2, 3. Then you'll hear a yodel if you listen close to me. She taught me to yodel. She taught me to yodel. Well, I climbed a clear high mountain on a clear and sunny day, and up that clear high mountain met the gal in Swiss chalet. First to take the deep breath and it's KO 1, 2, 3. Then you'll hear that yodel if you listen close to me. She taught me to yodel. She taught me to yodel. Well,
Thank you, Frank. Thank you for doing that. I like that. I really like that. Thanks very much for asking him. So now all your suppositions have been realised, I suppose. Okay. Thanks, Frank, again. I want to thank you again. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with a couple of requests for this song. I wrote this song about 2 years ago. It's all about people, and it's based on a true story. It's about people who leave Ireland and never write home again. And they also go to England and they go to Australia. And every town and every highway and every village and every mountain in Ireland has somebody who went away and did not write again. And there are a lot of different reasons. Sometimes they didn't write because they were angry when they left. That's mostly the reason why they didn't. And it's kind of sad, but it's true. And this song is about somebody who left Ireland and didn't write home again. And I called this song A Lonesome Mother's Call. And it's very especially for the people at the back. Thank you very much for asking for it. I'd almost forgotten about this song. But thank you for reminding me, because it's also on one of my LPs. In case you can't hear me too good and you're not too sure of the words and you'd like to look over it again, I have it on the LP and you can bring it home and talk to all your friends about it. Thanks very much. Not so very long ago, on a lonely New York road, a weary Irish exile was returning to his home. He gave his honest working day, he was one of New York's best. His days were being over, he longed for evening's rest, as he felt the need for company. To a tavern he strolled in and exchanged some heartfelt greetings with a couple of his friends. The tavern rang with music from the barman's radio, of the fiddle and the lute, for it was an Irish show. And as he listened to familiar tunes, with pride he hummed along. Then he heard the lakes of Sligo, and he broke into that song. But his spirit soon turned downwards when the compeer on the shore read a letter from an uncle in the green hills of Sligo. And here's what the letter said. Dear Mr. DJ, could you do a turn for me? I'm looking for my long lost son who's far across the sea. I know he went to New York town, but that's the last we heard. So he never wrote a letter. We never heard another word. Well, the day he left these Sligo shores, he had angry words to say to his father. Ah, God rest him, now he lies beneath the clay. They thought about the land, you know, though little was our farm. But his father wouldn't pass it on, though he didn't mean no harm. So Johnny packed his bags and he headed off for New York town. And ever since we think of him from sunrise to sundown. So if by chance he's listening to your famous Irish show, tell him that we'd love to have him back again around the green hills of Sligo. Well, the tears ran down the barman's cheeks and the coldest heart turned warm. And Johnny bid his friends again, and he headed out for home. But he left them none the wiser, for pride was lord of all. Now he's haunted in some other town by a lonesome mother's call. So if you're an Irish exile and you're far away from home, don't forget your mother, and you'll never walk alone. Remember well forever, pride comes before a fall, and you never will be haunted by a lonesome mother's call. No, you never will be haunted by a lonesome mother's call. I'm going to do a song called The Old and Garvin Oak from my friend over here. I've never done it before. As I rode out one morning, going through the garden fair, I spied a little dance with the sunlight in her hair. And her way was so delightful, her voice rang like a bell, and as I overtook her, I asked if she was well. Here we go! Lay down your Galway shawl, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old and Garvin home. As we approached Garvin, the girl at me did stare, and she asked me why I raised me hat to a tree so old and bare. So I told her of the legend, if the tree should ever come down, there'd be a great disaster, and Garvin would be around. Here we go! Lay down the Galway shawl, I love her so well it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old and Garvin home. And I sit here by the fireside in the autumn of my life, and the darling girl I met that day, she's now at Ireland. I have a lovely daughter and a son to push my own, and all because I raised her in the old and Garvin home. Lay down the Galway shawl, my love, I swear it's no joke, and I'll tell you the story of the old and Garvin home. Lay down the Galway shawl, my love, I swear it's no joke, and I'll tell you the story of the old and Garvin home. Thanks very much. That was the Old and Garvin Oak. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We also have requests for another song called the Tyrone song, and this is a song also from my LP, which I'm selling here. I won't talk about the LP anymore. This is the last time I'll talk about the LP because it does not seem to be working. Sorry, you don't know that log cabin on the hill. I'll go down to you in a few seconds when I'm finished here. I'm going to do a song called Johnny Lovely Johnny. This is a very special request, and if you know the words, help me out. It's a nice song. Oh, Johnny Lovely Johnny, do you mind the day you came to my window to steal me away? You promised to marry me above all fear. Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, what has altered your mind? And the first time the porter was well, it was known, was a life at his garden in the county Tyrone. With me white apron round us, seeing us from the wind. Johnny, lovely Johnny, it was so long ago. For a happy, lovely alley, it was all but in jest. For I never intended
to make you my last. I never intended to make you my wife. Oh, Annie, lovely Annie, all the days of my life. Then upon soft blue ribbons I tie up and wear, and the wreath of forget-me-not I tie round my hair. And if ever I return again, what will be in despair? Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, what will be so lovely then? Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, oh, my dear. You came to my window to steal me away. You promised to marry me at the holy night. Oh, Johnny, lovely Johnny, has altered your mind. Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, has altered your mind. Thanks very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we finish off here this evening, I would like to pose a few more times for a few more pictures. For anybody who did not get a picture of the band, we're just going to pose now for about maybe 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Now take your time, hold on. I didn't realize I was blocking the accordion player. I was blocking the drummer, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, I'm going to turn, okay, if you have a camera, there's a camera over, we're going to have to face this side. Excuse us for a minute. This is Mary McGonigal and Greg Buckley's section over here. What about anybody else? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, before we finish off, what about a nice round of applause for all the boys in the band. Frank McKenna from County Mayo once again. Thank you very much, Frankie. This is the best I've heard you in a long time. And also, ladies and gentlemen, our accordion player, Jimmy Lavin from the Bronx. Thank you, Jimmy. And also, ladies and gentlemen, our piano keyboard man, composer and synthesizer user and computer user as well. This man, ladies and gentlemen, from Massachusetts, David Prouty. Thank you, David. I want to thank John Curran from the Sound of Earl and all those people who played my records all over the place up here. I appreciate it very much, because without the record plays, I want to thank Jim Larkin as well, who also has a radio show here. Jim, thanks very much for bringing us up here. He's a very nice man to talk to on the phone, and he's even a nicer man in person. And all of you people who stayed with us, thanks very much. And good luck to Mary McGonigal. Where are you going to be tomorrow, Mary, so I can give you a plug? You're going to be here tomorrow. What time are you going to be here? 2 o'clock? Don't forget that Mary McGonigal will be here at 2 o'clock. I wish I could be here myself at 2 o'clock, but I can't be here at 2 o'clock. So if most of you people could come along and let me know how Mary was at 2 o'clock. She's a great artist, Mary McGonigal. I've worked with her over the years, and she's going to be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Is there any more announcements before we finish off? Thanks again to Jim Larkin and all the committee here in Brockton. How are you doing? Here he is. I haven't understood a word he said for the last 2 or 3 hours, so there's no point in trying now. I'll tell you one thing, Greg Buckley, if this man runs against you, you're up against it. It's going to be very hard to decipher what he says and then to try and explain. But thanks very much, Jim. You're a decent man. Okay, well, if I can get you a lift home, I'll do my best. I don't know the area very well, but I'll try and get you a lift home. Is there anybody going Jim's way? Does anybody know where? Are you going his way?
You were going this way, but you changed your mind. Aha! Ah, you're as cute as hell. Why not? You're damn right. Jim, look for a man with the yellow hat on the extremital and the outer boundaries. For God's sake, there we are.
Right here.
I'll do it for you.
Nice.
Thanks very much. Thank God you came, otherwise I would have been talking to myself most of the evening. Thanks very much, Jim, you're a decent man, and I will try and get you a lift home. I'm going to finish, I am Irish, of course I'm Irish. What about yourself?
I'm Irish.
Good man, I knew it. I'm going to do a song, the last song of the evening, very special for Jim, who's the only man here who has purchased an album from the band. I appreciate that. Thanks for, how are you doing, ladies? I was on, I'll tell you the truth, I started a couple of hours ago, but I appreciate the fact that you came in at all. How are you doing? There's a man here looking for a lift home. I don't know where he lives, he's looking for a lift home, like a bicycle. You have a car with you? Well, talk to Bill. Let me finish this song first. This was a song, this is the first song that I ever recorded, I believe. It's the second song I ever recorded, but it's the first one that anybody ever remembered. So it's called If Those Lips Could Only Speak. Here it is, very old song, Victorian song. Thanks very much. And thank you very much for the video, lady. I appreciate it.
He stood in a beautiful mansion, surrounded by a riches untold. He gazed at a beautiful picture that hung in a frame of gold. The picture of a lady, so beautiful, young and fair, was a beautiful childlike vision. He murmured in sad despair, sing it with me. Those lips could only speak, if those eyes could only see, if those beautiful golden tresses were there in reality. I only take your hand, as I did when you took my name. I can hear you struggling. But it's only a beautiful picture in a beautiful golden frame. When he stood there and gazed in the painting, then slumbered forgetting all pain. And there in that mansion in fancy, she stood by his side again. His lips, they softly murmured the name of his once sweet bride. With his eyes fixed on that picture, he woke from his dream and cried. Those lips could only speak, those eyes could only see, if those beautiful golden tresses were there in reality. I only take your hand, as I did when you took my name. But it's only a beautiful picture in a beautiful golden frame. Sing it one more time. Those lips could only speak, those eyes could only see, those beautiful golden tresses were there in reality. But I only take your hand, as I did when you took my name. But it's only a beautiful picture in a beautiful golden frame. Here's one that everybody knows. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene, good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sing it with me now. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. I'll see you. Here's another one. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what would I be? Would I be handsome? Would I be rich? Or would I be selling LPs? He said, whatever will be, will be. This is my brand new LP. He said, what will be, my brand new LP. my old LP. What will be? It's for sale, you'll see. $10 between you and me. It's an my voice is changing. Let me turn that on. It's an I don't know what's happening. What will be? What will be?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a song that everybody knows.
I'd like to take a minute to thank everybody for coming to the Brockton Irish.
In my blood, I read of ancient freemen, of Greece and Rome, who bravely stood the 100 freemen. And yet I live in hopes to see our fetters rent in twain. I and Ireland along a province be a nation once again. A nation once again. A nation once again. I and Ireland along a province be a nation once. Sing it with me, everybody. A nation once again. A nation once again. Ireland along a province be a nation once glasses. If anybody lost a pair of glasses here, we do still have those glasses. So if you see somebody wandering around looking for glasses, we got the glasses, thank you. We're also selling LPs. If anybody wants to buy our new LP, we have it on cassettes. We have cassettes and LPs up here at the bandstand. Thank you.
Okay, don't do me, please.
And cutaways.